Vlog today, just a bit of like a Sunday reset. I'm not really doing, oh my gosh, Lily. Hello darling. Hello. Okay, yes, we're going soon. You just wait for mum. Okay, watch out. Out to go. Yeah, we're not really doing anything too exciting. Oh my gosh, she's standing behind the camera making her noises. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm trying to film. If any of you have border collies, you understand this. They are so needy. Yes, you are. And if you don't literally take them out the door within 0.3 seconds of them waking up, they're like, when are we going? When are we going? When are we going? When are we going? And I'll annoy you until we go. I'll annoy you until we go. Yes, I love you too. If you leave me alone, we can go quicker. Out you go. Out. Stay. Stay. You guys should see my view right now. No, Houston. I think they're confused because I'm talking. They're thinking I'm talking to them, but I'm not. I'm talking to a camera. How do you not understand that? Don't. Anyway, what I was saying, don't really have much planned today, but Jasmine just messaged and asked if I wanted to, with Annabelle, bring the dogs down to the dog park. So while the boys are out having breakfast together, us girls are going to take the dogs for a run around because they need to get out of the house. Like, I take them for walks around the estate every day, but I just feel like they need to get out and just like, yeah, get the dogs organised, get them in the car, and yeah, go to the dog park. And then I don't really know what the plan is for the rest of the afternoon. I do need to film a Pilates video and also just do a bit of a reset, like do some grocery shopping, do some meal prep and things like that. Just your normal Sunday sort of things. I also wanted to address some things based on my last video that I made. If you haven't already watched that, go watch that first. But yeah, when I watched it back, there was just like so many things that I was like, oh, I should have spoken about this. I wanted to mention this, blah, blah, blah. So I think throughout this vlog, I'm just going to speak to that a little bit. Yeah, just address some of the things that I feel like I missed and just some of the conversations, sorry, about my dog. Literally, it's focusing on her head now. Billy, come here. Come back here. Sit down. Good girl. Yeah, and just sort of address some of the conversations that I had. I had so many beautiful messages from other people who have been through infertility, know someone who has gone through IVF, all of that jazz. So yeah, I just wanted to speak about that a little bit more because obviously there was only so much I could fit into one sit down video without boring you guys. So yeah, I thought I'd just incorporate that into a bit of a Sunday vlog. All right, let's get these dogs in the car because she's gonna lose her mind in a second if we don't go. Hey. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, we are locked and loaded in the car. I feel like getting the dog sorted in the car, it's like a whole ordeal. Anyway, we're in and I've got my bone broth to sip on for the drive down there. To have a bone broth every morning on an empty stomach for all the collagen and goodness that bone broth has. New one I'm trying out. It's got lemongrass, ginger, turmeric. It's very yummy. The old one I used to have was Nutra Organics, which I found out isn't that great quality. So I'm on to this one. It's like Gaverdi. I have no idea. That's probably completely wrong, but that's, yeah, this is the brand that I'm trying out at the moment and I love. It's so tasty. Anyway, I need to get going. Okay, we are back from the dog park. It was bloody hot, I tell you that. Hey, Bill. Anyway, I am absolutely starving because I have not had breakfast or a coffee. If you know, you know. Coffee headache. So let's have a coffee. Let's make some brekkie. I was watching back some of my clips and this camera must have had that like face smoothing effect on because like my face was like porcelain. My skin is not porcelain. So sorry about that. I've turned the setting off now. So hopefully I look normal. But yeah, I'm starving. So let's make some brekkie. You guys, I just dropped the whole carton of eggs. I'm scared. Oh no. Please don't be all broken. Oh. Alright, we got one survivor. Do you know what? I'm still going to use them. It's broken, but like, we can deal with that. Because I'm going to break it anyway. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. Like, would there be? Holy, I'm so clumsy today. Oh my god, that's so lucky. One of the main things that when we found out about my POI and like hormone disruptors that we changed was our pans. So before this we had a Teflon pan, which, look, I don't know the scientifics around it and all of that jazz, but the non-stick material that they use is no good for you. It's full of toxins and chemicals. Anyway, we got stainless steel pans and a cast iron pan, which before having a stainless steel pan, I was like, this is gonna be a nightmare because they're so, like they're not non-stick, like stuff's just gonna, you know, get stuck. Anyway, but if you prep your pan properly, you will end up with a non-stick pan, and I will show you. Look at my eggs. Not sticking to the pan, they're gliding. So if you think getting a stainless steel pan is like a nightmare because it's not non-stick, you know, more mess, etc., it is not. If you prep it properly, you can make it non-stick and they're so much better for you. They last forever, they're non-toxic. Yeah, they're amazing. Anyway, that's one of the things that we swapped in our house was Teflon pans to stainless steel pans. Oh, and also like stainless steel utensils. So we had a whole heap of plastic utensils before, and then we just swapped to stainless steel. Ta-da! For some of you that may not know this, I actually used to be a barista. So look, you can't probably tell from my art that I do at home, but it's a lot harder to do art on a home machine. I think because like the milk just isn't as good. And I mean, I wasn't like an amazing barista doing art and stuff, but I could do it. So I try to when I'm at home, and it never turns out as good. But anyway, my camera just died, so I'm filming on my phone, but brekkie is made. If any of you have not tried honey and chili and salt on your scrambled eggs, you must. It's an absolute must. It is literally my obsession. Anyway, I'm just going to eat this and watch some YouTube. So yeah. Hello, I am back. I finished eating my breakfast, watching Sarah's Day's new YouTube video. Sat down to do some work and get my live Pilates classes organised for the week. But I just remembered I wanted to touch on a few things that, like when I was re-watching the last YouTube video that I did about my story and POI and everything, there were so many things that I would watch back and be like, oh, I wanted to talk about this, but then I'd get lost on a different tangent and whatever. Anyway, so one of the things I wanted to touch on was I started talking about our experience with our gynecologist and saying how like, I know they were just doing their job, but like in the way she delivered it and whatever. So basically when we first got onto our video chat with her, she goes, it's not good news, guys. And like, obviously instantly you're like, fuck, what is it? And then told us that, like I said in my last video, that was the end. There was like no hope of like anything changing. There's nothing like we can do. When the gynecologist told us, and we got a second opinion from another doctor, I asked them like, you know, can I work to get my period back? Can I try and balance my hormones? And they were just like, no. Like, and I feel like anything's possible. I know, like in my situation, like maybe I could change my lifestyle, eat a different way, blah, 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 and nothing can happen. But like also something could. And there just wasn't any openness to that. That was that. And then the other thing I wanted to touch on was the whole thing about asking if people are having, like when you're having kids and everything. Because in the last video I said, you know, don't ask people that. But it's like afterwards, Zach and I were having a conversation. You can ask people that because in a way it opens up conversation for people like us to like share our story and actually tell people like what's going on in our life. But it's more in just how you ask it. Like so many people say it like, oh, surely you're about to have kids, or like, hurry up, when you're having kids, like that type of thing. It's, you know, you can ask and just say like, oh, like what's your guys' plan? Yeah. Just asking it in a nicer way and not in just like a disrespectful way. Since posting that video, I've had so many other women in my DMs just talking about either like their experience with infertility and then going through IVF, or someone that they know, or just saying that it felt really nice to have someone open up about that type of thing because there's not a lot about it out there. So that's been really nice and genuinely like the reason why I wanted to share my story. Yeah, sort of create that conversation. And moving forward, after speaking to a lot of other people who have been through IVF, they sort of said like you're better off looking into it now, whether it's a matter of freezing my eggs and not using them for, you know, a year or two or whatever the case may be. So I think we will start to look at finding another specialist and just get a second opinion and yeah, go from there. So weren't really planning to look into this stuff anytime soon, but yeah, I don't know if it was me sort of just like avoiding it and being like, oh yeah, we'll deal with that later down the track. But it's like, we sort of do need to figure out now what the best plan of attack is. I think that will be our next step. We've got our appointment with our naturopath next month in March. So yeah, I would like to sit down and just chat with her about, since it's been almost a year of getting this diagnosis, and not really, like, obviously my symptoms and stuff have gotten a lot better, but nothing's changed in the sense of like my period coming back. We'll do blood tests again, so it'll be interesting to see if my hormones have started to come back in balance. But yeah, so once we can sit down with her and sort of figure out a plan, and how she can help support us through whatever the next stages are. But they were the main points I just wanted to speak on, because in my last video, obviously emotions, all of that. Anyway, I'm just sitting down at my desk now. I need to do some work. I've been working away for a little bit. I've got my live classes up and scheduled so people can book into them. I'm creating a platform with pre-recorded classes, so they will be on demand, so people can access my classes whenever they like. They don't have to wait for me to do a live session to join. And I want to add a lot more variety, so more equipment, different styles, a focus on strength, so doing some sessions with heavier dumbbells. I think it's super important to do strength training as well. So I think Pilates and strength training is just like a match made in heaven. Today's one that I'm going to record is going to be a weighted session, so I'm just going to plan that one. I will record it. Holy jeebus. I just filmed my first strength session and I'm dead. I haven't done weights. Oh my god, I can't even get my drink bottle done up. I have not done weights in so long, so I'm going to be sore tomorrow. My arms are jelly, my legs are jelly, everything's shaking, but feels good. Feels good to be lifting some weight again. Just finished filming that, and now we are getting dinner ready. We've got, you can see, sausages. If you haven't cooked sausages in your air fryer before, what are you doing? It's so easy. There's no fat spitting everywhere on the pan when you're cooking them. You know how like you burn the outside, inside doesn't cook? It's a whole thing. Anyway, air fryer sausages, highly recommend. So they're grass-fed, free range, all of that jazz sausages, and they're red wine flavored. Yum. And we're gonna have a salad with it, and that's our dinner. Just finished having dinner. Now I need to get my shit sorted. Just making extra salad that we had with our dinner so that I can have it for lunch tomorrow, and I'll just add a tin of tuna. Peanut rice, rocket and spinach mix, feta, onion, cucumber, pine nuts, avocado, olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Not heaps of dressing, just a little bit, and it's so good. So good. So I'm gonna add a tin of tuna tomorrow just to add some protein and bulk it up a little bit, but that will be my lunch. To do my breakfast, which is just I do like a chia pudding, but I use yogurt and milk, so it sort of thickens it up a little bit with flax meal, psyllium husk, honey, cacao powder, so it makes it like a chocolatey pudding, and then I put berries on top. Brekkie sorted. So I have finished meal prep. I cleaned the kitchen, had a shower, done my skincare, and I am ready for bed. Let me tell you that. It is currently 8:47. Usually I'm in bed by 8:30 and asleep by 9 o'clock. That's okay. I'm gonna get into bed now. I'll probably read for a little bit and lay on my acupressure mat, which I do every night, and when I get off of it, I feel amazing. So if you don't have one, you should try it out. Very good. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's a bit of a random vlog today, nothing really exciting, but that was just my Sunday. I would love if you would like and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try and upload once a week. I say that now, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.